I'm going to talk about a crime that we normally don't talk about, and it revolves around um, kids. A lot of times it's kids. And this girl, I think her name is Lenice Escobar, she enticed some boys, all Hispanic, to meet her in the woods to smoke marijuana. And they may have felt they were going to have sex with her and maybe do some other things. Who knows what all she enticed them with. And when they got to the woods, they were surrounded by gang members, who are said to be MS-13, and they had their faces covered with sweatshirts, and they proceeded to kill all of the boys she had enticed into the woods. I believe they're now on trial, or trial is starting. But this kind of crime is not unusual, and it's something we have to think about periodically because anyone can become a victim. Very common among kids. Kids often have people they hate at school, whether they hate the pretty girl, or they hate the smart girl, or they hate the girl who took their boyfriend, and then vice versa for the guys, or whether they hate the teacher or someone else. They entice this person to go somewhere, and that place that they entice them to go has been preset as a murder scene or a rape scene or a general assault scene or something else, and the person goes usually by a very friendly faced person. It could be a female or a male, somebody you don't suspect, or for kids it's often a person that somebody wants to be attached to. Maybe the person who's doing the enticing is a popular girl or a pretty girl, or someone where other kids might say, I would like to be her friend, or I would like to be his friend, or whatever. So then they entice you to this place, they commit the crime, and if you're lucky, you are alive at the end. They have even done this and gotten kids to areas, attacked them, raped them, and kept their clothes so that people had to return home with no clothes on. But this can happen to adults too. And with adults, of course, most people know that it's going to be on one of these online sites, but it could be an offline enticement. But an online site where somebody says, I'll come to your house, or meet me here, or come to the hotel, or whatever, and then you're met by a group of people who are just going to attack you. This can be for seniors. Seniors open the door and find somebody very nice standing there, and they say, here's your newspaper, or I want to give you this, or I'm here from such and such a government organization to see how you're doing, or whatever they might say. The senior may open the door or may just linger in the door, and while they're there, a group of people rush out to attack them and enter their home, beat up the senior, and do whatever they're going to do. So these enticements are very common, and we often forget about them. One of the ways I hate when I go to the grocery store and I'm going to my car, and in some cities at these parking lots, there are people who are just hanging around who say they want to take you to your car to help you unload your groceries, and you have no idea who these people are. But if you're there unloading groceries, your arms are full, you're thinking about getting the groceries in, and then you have this character next to you, it's a great setup for a robbery or some sort of assault or stealing your car. So you have to be very, very careful who you associate with and who approaches you. This particular girl, is on trial now, I believe.